Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. My name is Crow, and today we finally have an update to the God Powers mod. Fern's God Powers mod, except it was not Fern who did the update. It was somebody by the name of B Procreation who was able to get this update for me. And we have new God Powers brought to you by the Halloween faction. I can't wait to show you. So without further ado, let's get to work. The first power that we're going to demonstrate is the bow fire power. This is from the skeleton archer, and to help demonstrate, we have our favorite unit, Larry. We're going to protect him from these attacking units, and let's go on over here and just bust out. Oh my god, what happened to this little skeleton? Hey, little dude. Do you mind if I just put a fire arrow? Fire arrow kind of inside you. There is a fire arrow. You can actually see the red hot fire around the shaft of the arrow itself, and when fired, it does that. You have fire arrows at your disposal as a god here in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Thank you, Larry. Thanks for the help. Here comes, how about some more fire arrows? Let's do something like that, and then I'll shoot this guy, and this guy. Hopefully my aim is true. Check that out. Not too shabby as they catch fire and slowly die. And what I actually want to know is how many units burn and how well do units burn. And apparently if you shoot a shield, the unit doesn't burn. But if you... Thanks, Larry. If you shoot them in the body, they do catch on fire just like that. So that was the fire bow power. Let's test it against some bigger, more powerful units. You know what we have to do when we say bigger, more powerful units. It's default. You go with these guys, right? You rock the ice giants. Set Larry down over here. Don't worry, Larry. We're going to protect you with the fire bows. Now, how well does an ice giant catch fire? It's a great question. Let's find out. We'll go like that, and then like that, and then like that. Fire. Yeah, they don't catch fire. They ignore the fire. So, how about we give them a few? And we give this ice giant a few. And then we give this ice giant a few. Still not really catching fire. Okay, fine. Hold down left alt, and we're going to paint a pretty little fire picture. Look at this. Isn't this just the prettiest little picture of fire arrows that these ice giants have ever seen? Check that. Oh my god. Here we go in slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. Actually, this ice giant over here is dead. And, oh, they did burn. The fire did burn them. As you can see, the extra arrows I shot didn't even reach the ice giants. So while they did not become, like, engulfed in fire, the fire does deal additional damage over time after the fact. Now, that obviously is not the only god power given to us from the Halloween faction. So that was the fire arrow. Now we're going to switch to the candle fire. This thing. Does that look familiar? That is from the candle unit. And if I remember correctly, this has a bit of a knockback when it's fired. So let's go over here to our lovely hobbits. One of my favorite units ever to abuse. And we're just going to hit this guy right there in the chest with the effect. And you can see he's actually going right past his friends and sending them flying. So what if I just go do like that? Oh my god. Wait a minute. If I compound, if I do 1, right? 1 sends them like that. Now if I do 3, actually when I threw him, if I do 3, he goes even further. Oh, okay. Oh my god, look at the eyes on this hobbit. I'm sorry, dude. You don't know what's about to hit you. Well, no, hold on. There's. Do you think this hobbit even knows what's about to happen? And he's blasted off Team Rocket style into space. That is an epic level of knockback. Let's clear the way, shall we? Wow. Oh, this ability is really powerful. Which hobbit is still alive? Larry, where are you going? Larry, dude, I don't want you to... Where are you going? Larry! Oh, I heard it. Up here? It's right there! There's a hobbit in the wall. I'm sorry, little hobbit. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to test this knockback effect. Let me go grab my Ice Giant again because he is the biggest unit in the game. And we got one little Ice Giant. Let me grab this Candle Fire ability, walk up to this Ice Giant, and maybe cast once on him and see what happens. Not a whole lot. How about 3 times? 1, 2, 3. Still nothing. Okay, what about 10 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that? Still nothing. Okay. All right, Mr. Ice Giant. Fine. We're just gonna hold down left alt and paint a pretty little beautiful light blue and cyan. I actually like this colors a lot. Little ball of death. Oh! Oh my god! Okay. So the Ice Giant just got wrecked. Now I want to see how fast he actually goes. Does he get like a really cool exit velocity? Is that what happens? So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bard. Throw the bards over here. Just stay over there for now. And we're going to take our lovely Ice Giant and we're going to see just how fast we can launch him again. I'm just going to go like this, paint a pretty little picture right towards his chest. And we're going to see how fast he goes in 3, 2, 1, go. That wasn't nearly as effective as I was hoping. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. Again, we're going to try and give him some escape velocity. Now, maybe the ballista is better against larger units like this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah. So, I killed him. But what I'm starting to realize is since he was too big, he wasn't able to have that, oh my god, my soul is leaving me moment. Remember you had the Hobbit, right? If I go over here and I use this ability on this little bard over here like that, you can see he's actually moved back by the effect of the spell and not by the impact of the spell. This is what I'm talking about. So these guys can be affected by the spell, and the spell makes them go white and it knocks them back like that. That's not the impact of the ability, that's the spell's activation. If you do multiples of them, 1, 2, 3, he goes even further, and if I was to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, he would go even further. And if I walk up to this hobbit, this poor hobbit, and I just painted a beautiful picture of, oh my god, say goodbye to this hobbit. It's gone. It's a speck. Can't even see. So, if the unit's too big, the candle effect doesn't affect them. In that vein, let me do a quick little test. So we know the Ice Giant is safe. We're going to try a Tree Giant. We're going to try a Samurai Giant. And those are the biggest ones. We're going to try a Blackbeard for science. We're going to try a Horse for science. We're going to try a Vlad. So we have different sized units here, and I'm going to give them each 10 shots. There you go. Each unit has 10 shots aimed at them. Let's see which ones are affected by the spell. None of them. Not a single one. None of them were turned white. None of them were knocked back. Even the units on the ground, the Blackbeard and the Vlad, they're unaffected by the spell. Meanwhile, if I walk up to Larry, look, I love you, buddy. This is for science, okay? For science. Goodbye, Larry. It affects Larry, no problem, but it didn't affect any of these secret units. Interesting. I have a bit of a crazy idea. We're going to take Larry, put him dead center. We're going to surround Larry with a whole bunch of enemies. I'm going to grab some squires. Okay, we're going to surround him with a bunch of squires. Here you go. Larry facing impossible odds versus a bunch of squires. Now I'm going to get real close to Larry. I'm talking like I'm going to sit right on top of him like a bird on his head. And now we're going to have some fun. If you think I'm stopping here, you have no idea what's about to happen. Yeah, this is, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you what I would like to affectionately refer to as the Spirit Bomb. Any Dragon Ball Z fans watch the video? Any Dragon Ball Z fans? I'm a big old Dragon Ball Z fan, and this is my Spirit Bomb. Usually the Spirit Bomb resides above the unit's head, but I want this unit to... I want Larry to stay alive, so I don't want him getting hit by the Spirit Bomb. If it's above his head, it'll come down and crash on him and kill him. But we're his god, and we're protecting him with the power of this Spirit Bomb. I'm like getting giddy thinking about what this is going to look like when it finally goes off. Are you ready? Are you ready? If any of these units survive, I will be shot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Maximum slow. I'm dying. Oh, look at the units going flying. I'm rhyming. I don't even know how. And some of the units lived, and how is that even possible? All right. Okay, we need to save Larry, especially from this tiny head unit. All right, Larry. Larry, I've got you. Look at all the spirits flying through the sky. That is so cool. Oh, what an amazing ability. That is so much fun. But first, we're just gonna protect Larry a little bit here, okay? We gotta make sure these guys don't come up and ruin our lovely friend. We are Larry's god. We are here to protect Larry, especially from the ever-terrifying Tiny Head Knight. They all can go flying. There's a unit still alive. Oh, this one. Hey, here we go. Larry, we've done it. The spirit bomb was almost successful, and you look like you could use a nap or something. Ladies and gentlemen, that was not the only god power. There's one more god power thanks to the Halloween updates that the lovely modders have given us. And that is the Halloween catapult rock. This bad boy right here can go in and do its little thing, right? Which means you can summon multiple of these like that and have them go in like that. Obviously not very effective against large things, except for when you go point blank like this and you just cause death, destruction, and mayhem. All on the inside. I'm holding down slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa! Oh boy, I can't wait to play with this. Larry, can you just go a little bit further back, okay? Just way back here should be safe. And now we're gonna take a whole boatload of ice giants. I just want to do stupid things. I just want to do crazy things. And then we're gonna go in and prepare a little bomb. Remember our spirit bomb? Oh, we're making another spirit bomb. Feels like I'm making an ice cream cone, except from the inside. Oh, baby. I'm stuck. I'm physically trapped. I can't. Guys, the cameraman can't get out. I guess we exploded from the inside. All right. Yeah, we're trapped inside, and we're gonna let it go. I'm gonna do maximum slow-mo, so hopefully I can escape in 3, 2, 1. Maximum slow-mo. Look at the move. Can I escape? I'm out. Check that out. Maximum slow-mo. Oh, they're expanding in every direction. That is beautiful. The orange pumpkins on the blue background just looks phenomenal. It's like artwork. Let's full speed. Here we go. What's funny is that the ice giants are still alive, and Larry, guys, Larry is an RNG bounce away from death. Let's just keep an eye on Larry and wait for the moment when a pumpkin accidentally... He lived. Larry lived! Okay. Alright. We're just gonna try and protect Larry now. We're just gonna do this and try and keep Larry alive. Here we go, baby. Come on, guys. Gotta keep Larry alive. Send in the pumpkins. Send in the pumpkins. Look, Larry. All it takes is one pumpkin. One pumpkin and Larry's dead. Alright, hold on. That... No! Larry took a pumpkin to the face! No! Everyone say hello to lovely Larry, who we are going to turn into a Super Saiyan! Also, before we continue, big shout out to everyone who recognized the Spirit Bomb as a Dragon Ball Z thing. I am a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. Even have a little Vegeta Pop vinyl here. Just 1 second, I'm just gonna go. That's me hitting the microphone with Vegeta's head. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make this lovely Larry into a Super Saiyan by trying to create energy blasts from his hands, but not literally, but kind of. So here's what I'm trying to do with my limited abilities. We have Larry, our lovely potion seller. I'm going to give him just one opponent. So we have Larry, and we have God powers. Look in the top left-hand corner, you can see the abilities, spear, etc. If we move on to some of the new abilities, we can start to replicate Dragon Ball Z-like attacks. So for example, we have the fire arrows. Now what I'd like to be able to do is try to recreate the Kamehameha or some other attack with the God powers. So let's try and make believe that Mr. Larry here is about to shoot a blast out of his hand so I can take the fire arrows and do something like that. But the problem is it's not close enough to Larry. The concept is there. It does that and it goes out of his hands, but it's not quite where I want it to be. Let's try this again, but this time I'm gonna get behind Larry. I want to make it look like there's an energy blast coming out of Larry's hands. Also, can you imagine a unit creator with this? Could you imagine a modded unit that can do this? That'd be amazing. So if I go about here and try to like do something like that, that's not bad. But then again, you can't tell because it seems like it's just coming out of his stomach. Like he's got a belly button that shoots lasers. What was that one anime that did that? Wasn't it My Hero Academy where the dude had a navel laser, a belly button laser? Can I even hit my target from here? I don't even know. Hey, we got him. Belly button laser. Let's go. Here we go, Larry. We have a row of knights. One more time with the bow fire until we switch to another ability. Let's try and make it go a little bit higher as opposed to the belly button. How about even further in front of you too? And again, if only I can control his arms, that would be phenomenal if I could. So I'm gonna make a really big circle, just massive, because of those fire arrows, the fiery portion of the arrow does kind of look like an energy blast. And it does a half decent job. And as you can see, I'm basically coloring in, I'm filling this in with arrows. And it's going to be ridiculous. Let's check it out. Oh, Larry. Larry, you don't, okay, all right, hold on. Let's go over here. Guys, let's just go right here. I'm going to go over here, okay? And we're just going to lower the cameraman right around here. No, we're going to bring it up. There, yes, right there. Perfection. Are you ready to see what's about to happen? I am so curious. We're gonna do maximum slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. You can see the arrows. See, now that I'm maximum slow-mo, I don't need to be back there. Look at that. It's just a wall of arrows that are slowly expanding and spreading. And you can actually see the pattern that I drew. Super regular slow-mo is too slow. Let's go with super slow-mo, you know, the whole super slow-mo. It's too slow. We're gonna go with regular slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go! There we go. And what's funny is some of these guys in the back actually got hit by the fire arrows, and some of them did not. So as they all burn, there we go. Larry, I'm here to help you, okay? I'm here to help you. Okay, here we go. Here we go, Larry. Here we go. Fire arrows to help you. Fire arrows don't quite do the job. Let's move on. So the fire arrows, they suck. They don't do what we want. And I'm surprised I didn't automatically go to this candle fire ability from the get-go. So here's a candle fire ability. I'm trying to get a distance gauge. So if I do something like this, does that kind of seem like it's coming from his hands? Not bad, right? And it fires off. So what if I do a bunch? What if I do a bunch and go do, right? A little bit like that. Hey, that energy blast is not that bad. And it makes sense to me that we use this ability as our energy blast because, well, we use it for the spirit bomb, so why not for a Kamehameha? Okay, Larry, let's get a group of clubbers right over here and let's set up your energy blast that's going to win the battle. First, we're going to let them come a little bit closer, lull them into a false sense of complacency, even though you can do a pretty good job on your own to slaughtering these poor fools. Okay, Larry, there's the clubbers. Let's get your Kamehameha ready. I'm going to go right from this hand here-ish and just set up your energy blast. So this looks like a ball of energy. It's not quite a beam. I want to make a beam, but when it goes out, when it fires, it just fires as a ball of energy. It's not quite a beam. It does a pretty good job. That's darn close what I'm after, but it still needs some more tweaking, right? I can do a ball, and the ball is quite effective. And in Dragon Ball Z, they had attacks like this, where they shot out multiple balls at once, right? Like that. So those kinds of attacks do exist, but it's not exactly what I picture in my mind. So what we need to do is continue to tweak it. This is almost what I want. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Good old Larry, my lovely Super Saiyan. There you are. And I'm gonna give a big unit, just one big unit. Let me grab something like a tree giant, put it right there. So here's the thing, guys. We have this idea. We've done the spirit bomb. I think we're going to do another one later today because spirit bombs are fun. We've done that, but I want to do bigger. I want to do an energy beam. So what I've been doing up until now is making a little sphere like that and firing it out, and that's what it does. But what if I want to do a beam? So what if I move forward like this, right? And I do that, but then I back up and I do that. And then I back up and I do that. And I back up and I do that. And I back up and I do that. And I back up and I do that. Uh-oh. Oh, I might have put a beam inside of Larry's ribcage, and he's probably going to get hit by his own... by his own beam! Oh, no. And it almost looks like the beam is coming out of his potions. Out of his potions. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. It shot out beautifully and took out the legs of a tree giant. All right, Larry, let me set you up with another beam. We're going to go bigger. So right there, I'm going to aim at his face. And I'm going to back up just a bit and aim towards big circles. Back up a bit, big circles. Now, we could make a bigger beam. And I plan on making a bigger beam in the future, but this is just the test. Interesting little shot. This is going to be fun. Let's go over to the ice giant, or the tree giant. This is the tree giant. Let's take a look at him. 3, 2, 1, go. Slow-mo. It spreads out. And I didn't even kill him. Larry, you're not a very good Super Saiyan. Look at your eyes. How are you even going to be able to aim when your eyes are like that, Larry? This tree giant is proving to be quite the adversary. All right, fine. Survive this, you freaking ice giant. Oh my God, what have I created? Here we go. 3. I'm going to back up like this. Get a beautiful shot just like that. 3, 2, 1, go. Slow-mo. Spreads. Impacts the ice giant with a beautiful energy blast. That looks a lot closer when I'm visualizing in my head, right? A lot closer. But what happens is they kind of spread out, and they make these like trailing white trails. I just want a pure beam, like a laser beam that is pure all the way through, but this is darn close to what I'm visualizing in my brain. Okay, Larry. Here we go. You're going to have a whole bunch of beams coming out to kill all of these halflings. Are you ready? So what I could do is kind of put my body in front of Larry. Place my god body right here in front of Larry, right in his chest. I'm just going to hang out right here, Larry, okay? And then I'm just going to do this and set out this beam sideways. Let's take a step forward and arc it even more. Now, there are attacks in Dragon Ball Z that do things like this. Not quite the same. I mean, we're limited by our technology here, guys. But this is not too shabby. Let me just go like this. Okay, I don't know what it looks like. Oh, now it's going to beam out. Okay, now I'm going to get behind Larry and try to add to it. How does that look? It's a bit of a space there. It's a little awkward because we cannot occupy the space that Larry is. There you go. Beams of light coming out from Larry going into those hobbits in 3, 2, 1, go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, but the problem is most of them hit the ground. We can't aim, Larry. We can't aim. Larry, we suck at aiming. Are you prepared? Are you prepared to fight the hobbit horde? Oh, there's a hobbit cyclops in the pile. Oh, hey there, buddy. Okay, Larry. Time to use your Super Saiyan powers. Let's do this. Is this like Super Saiyan powers or is this like witchcraft? I'm trying to figure out what this is because it's almost like an energy blast, but it's really not quite. And it gives me the vibe, but it's not quite there. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, God. No, Larry. No, Larry. No, I must save you. Oh, no, I killed Larry. We really want to pull off this energy blast concept. So if we go with the candle fire for now, oh, nope, I ruined that. Oh, no, we're okay. If we go with the candle fire for now, it does give you the visual representation of a colorful blast attack. Just the craziest blast attack. Like, you know this is coming out of Larry's hands and he's blasting him in the face. But it doesn't provide the knockback or the power, the pure damaging power that you'd expect from a Dragon Ball Z level energy blast attack. So what do we need to do to really give this giant a little bit of a oof? Oh, I know. What if inside of this we hide another attack? I'm not sure how well it's going to work. I'm going to try to hide a ballista attack inside. That didn't work. No, the ballista is way too long. And now there's this brown thing coming out the back of the energy blast, and the ballista moves faster than the energy. So the ballista is the oomph, it is the damage, it is the power of a Dragon Ball Z blast, but none of the visual spectacle, the visual appearance of it. So what you could do if you were a modder is strap this visual effect to a ballista and put that into the hands of a modded unit, like a Goku modded unit, giving them the appearance of an energy blast, but the power of a Ballista Blast. Okay, Larry, this is your greatest test. You are going to try to blast the Reaper with a Kamehameha. Here we go. We're going to set it up. That's a beautiful shot. Look at that. Look at the moon in the background. That is fantastic. Larry, can you do it? Right from your hands. We're going to shoot nice and low and aim for this guy there. Yeah, that's a good spot right there. Right there is a good spot. And I'm just going to slowly move forward and expand the blast. I can't even see where I'm aiming because the energy blast is in my way. How's that looking? That does not look like a Kamehameha, honestly. It's not even close. It just looks like a lumpy dumpy thing. Like, the idea is cool. The concept is there, but the execution just isn't on par. That looks like, I don't know what that looks like, but it's not quite right. But it should deal enough damage to this Reaper, I hope, I think. Let's add some more effects in there. Just, wow, I'm inside the Kamehameha. Whoa, that is crazy! What am I seeing? Whoa! It's like a kaleidoscope of colors, and it's trippy. If you don't watch this, kids. This is a trip. That was crazy. But let's see how well this energy blast works on the Reaper, even though I'm seeming to be aiming down with it in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh! We completely destroyed this Reaper. He was not ready for that much sheer damage. That is awesome. Up until now, we've been able to do pretty simple attacks like the Kamehameha, for example, by taking the Candle Fire ability and just gently making an awesome beam of death, aiming at whatever target you want. And we basically refer to this as the Kamehameha as it goes and smacks that poor Hobbit in the face. But there's more attacks in Dragon Ball Z than just that. And the one I want to try and do first is the, what was it called? Special Beam Cannon? Okay, Special Beam Cannon is just a terrible name. It's the worst English translation on the planet. I mean, come on, the original translation basically turned out to be Demonic Piercing Light Murder Gun. Would you rather not have a Demonic Piercing Light Murder Gun than the Special Beam Cannon? So making the Special Beam Cannon, well, we all know it has two parts. The first part is the horizontal beam. It's a straight line of power. And then the second part is much more complicated to create. And it is a twirling line of power, just like twirling around the primary line of power. So how do we recreate that in TAM? So I could use the Candle Fire ability. Let's see if we can make it work. So the first part is the straight line, the beam. And that's pretty easy to do. All you have to do is hold down left alt, hit left click or right click, and then go straight line of power. See, that's easy to do. We can do that, no sweat. And it fires off like that. Now, the hard part is going to be the twirling line of power around it. And this basically doubled the attack power of the attack because it had two beams of power. So let's try and draw a beam. This time actually hit the target with a beam, right? Go like that and go draw the beam like that. Perfect. Now the twirl. So here's my thing. I would like to be able to do the twirl from here and go backwards, because then I could go like this and get an idea for where the center is, and then kind of twirl around and then walk backwards and twirl around and whoa god, walk back. It's not working. So controlling the camera and controlling the beam is awkward. However, doing it this way causes a bit of a problem, guys, because now those beams are gonna go that way, and we actually we killed Larry. We killed Larry. Sorry, Larry. So maybe we're going about this Special Beam Cannon all wrong. Maybe we don't do the horizontal straight line first. Maybe we try the twirl first and go from there. So what if I just kind of get in front of Larry? So, buddy, I'm just gonna get real close to you. Okay, don't mind me. I'm trying to make you a Special Beam Cannon. Okay, you're gonna love the Special Beam Cannon when it's done. And we face our target. And now I hold down left alt and I'm gonna start the twirl like this. Try and keep it tight. Try and keep the clubber in the middle of my twirl, right? Kind of like that. Try and keep him visually in the middle. How does that look? That's not bad. That's not bad. We kind of went a little bit fast towards the end, guys. See, it was nice and tight here to start, but then it kind of loosened up towards the end. Now, we have to get back into positions, Larry. I'm just gonna get real close to you again. Don't mind me. All right, it's cool. It's cool. And now I need to actually, even more important than that, is try and find where's the middle. I'm looking down at like, oh, I can barely see the clubber down there. So beam right down the middle. And I'm aiming right at the clubber, guys. I'm hoping this is in the middle of our little twirl. If it's not, I've got a problem. I'm hoping. How's it look? Close. Oh, we veered off to the side. We almost did it. Oh, that was so close, guys. That was so close. See, for the first couple, right, it was perfect, and then it just veered off to the left. I wasn't locked on target. You gotta be locked on target. Should we fire this thing? That's a weird looking beam cannon. It's a straight looking beam cannon. All right, we're gonna shoot it and ruin this life of this poor little clubber in 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, it kind of like goes around him because of how the beam works in this game. It kind of surrounds the clubber, but these parts right here, they're gonna smack him in the face. Like that. So that was our first attempt at a special beam cannon. It didn't do exactly what I wanted, but it was very cool looking. What if we use an attack different than the candle fire? What if we use Zeus's power? Maybe that will look better. We'll try it out. So again, we get in front of Larry. Larry, come here. Okay, get right here. And then don't worry, guys. Once we're done this special beam cannon, we're gonna try other Dragon Ball Z attacks. We get right in front of you, Larry. Right in front of you. Perfection. And then aim at our clubber. And we're going to start with the twirl. But I want to go too... Oh, God. I'm way off course. Oh, God. I ruined it. It was cool looking, but I ruined the twirly twirl. Try this again. All right. Up here. And we're just going to work our way forward. See, look at that. That's what I want. I want to do this beautiful spiral. Just gorgeous spiral like that. Hey, that's pretty cool looking using the Zeus power. And then maybe, what if we take... Whoa, look at that perfect tunnel. We did a thing there. Do we use the Zeus power straight in a line? Yeah, okay, we're going to do that. We're going to go Zeus power straight down. I'm having a hard time seeing, guys. I don't want to ruin it. Like, I feel like we're doing a really good job here. And we've got this special beam cannon on point. And I think, oh, no. Straight. Okay. Yes, special beam cannon. That's legit. That's not bad. We did a pretty good job. Now, I believe, if memory serves, special beam cannon is yellow, but we don't have any yellow attacks here in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. We did recreate the beautiful sloping swirl around the primary beam. Not bad. That's cool looking. We did a really good job. Here we go. Special beam cannon in 3, 2, 1, go. Slow-mo. Check that out. That is disgusting. That is beautiful. That is amazing. Can I actually see down the middle of this if I just get right back in here? Or is it just, there's just too much going on, guys. There's no way. I could walk right through it. Where's our clubber? I'm just going through beams of blue here. I can't find the clubber. I don't even know. Oh, found him. Found the clubber. I think right here. He's in there somewhere, guys. God, that looks so cool. The special beam cannon was a relative success. Now we're gonna move on to another attack. All of you fellow Vegeta fans out there will know the Big Bang Attack. Now the Big Bang Attack is Mr. Vegeta up in the sky usually, and he's charging, and he fires a big old ball of energy at people. So we're gonna try and recreate something like the Big Bang Attack here. So for example, sadly we can't make a unit fly. If I could just have this clubber up in the sky, it'd be perfect. Or maybe I can get close. Remove the clubbers, take the line, move the line. Can I put a clubber? Oh baby. We're gonna grab Larry. Yes! Larry's up in the sky. Perfect. This will be our Vegeta. Larry, you're now Super Saiyan. Congratulations. You're going to perform the Big Bang Attack. And Larry's going to use the Big Bang Attack down there on the unsuspecting victims. So now we're going to make his unsuspecting victims. Let's just grab a whole boatload of hobbits. Like there's an army coming to attack Vegeta. And Vegeta's like, hey, Big Bang Attack, lol. There we go, Larry. There is your army coming to attack you. Now, how do we perform the Big Bang Attack? It's an orb of energy that moves in and kind of blows up the opposition. So I'm thinking we're going to go back to that awesome ability, the Candle Fire ability, and now it has to come out from his outstretched hand. So then we're gonna look right down there and then create his Big Bang attack there, Larry. Right there is the beginnings of his Big Bang attack. I'm gonna move slower forward just a little bit, and we're really going to jack this ball full of these orbs, because you have to remember this ability, the Candle Fire ability, splits off, guys. It doesn't stay as one perfect ball of damage. It splits off into multiple little balls, which would make a really good attack for later on. We also have to remember that we're aiming for the hobbits over there. We have to hit those hobbits and wipe out this army. Big sweeping circles, making the Big Bang attack nice and massive. Now, the Big Bang attack itself, the ball of energy doesn't need to be huge, but it does need to have the destructive power to wipe out that army. There's so many attacks in this that it's actually slowing down my computer. What do you guys think? I've spent a few minutes putting in orbs into that Big Bang attack. What do you guys think? Is this gonna work? I hope it is, and I hope Larry doesn't fall to his death. Imagine being part of this little hobbit army, about to see what's going to happen. I'm actually very excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Here we go. We'll do maximum slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. Maximum slow-mo. Look at that. It is oh man, this is gonna mess up the hobbits. Oh my god. I'm gonna pause. Look at the majesty of this attack. Look at the accuracy. Like, it's doing a phenomenal job coming straight at the... Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. God Power is the best, guys. I love God Power mod. It's my favorite mod. It lets us do the craziest things. Here we go, maximum slow-mo. The orbs are advancing. Here comes the attack. And you can see it turning each of these hobbits light blue as the effect takes over and it blankets in amongst the hobbits. Now, if this ability resulted in explosions at the bottom, you would have a different attack. Absolutely phenomenal, but not destructive enough. Visually stunning, but not destructive enough, as Larry fell to his death off the tower. Oh, Larry. So how do we create the destructive power? Larry is up here. He is Vegeta. This is the army down there. We can hit them with the ability, but it's not powerful enough. What God Power has more oomph than that? Part of my brain is thinking catapult rocks, but the catapult rocks won't go in a straight line. Watch, right? If I take the catapult rocks, I kind of make a beautiful energy ball of them, and I don't think it's going to do what we want it to do, because what'll happen is it explodes in every direction and it creates a beautiful nuclear explosion, but not quite what we need. The only other ability that could potentially come close is, again, Zeus's lightning ability. Zeus's lightning ability has more damage, has more impact, more oomph than the candle ability. So if we were to pretend to be Zeus for a second, and I was going to make a Zeus equivalent of a Big Bang attack, oh, you know we could, guys. You know that this could be beyond disgusting. So right now I'm making, like, you know those jelly rolls? It was like you know, cooked cakey roll things with the icing inside. Yeah, I'm kind of making one of those, but with Zeus's lightning bolts. Now, visually, it's not going to look the same as the Big Blast attack, the Big Bang attack, because you have these, like, horizontal beams. But, you know, this is going to cause some severe disgusting damage when it does land, if it does land. Because, as we remember, the Zeus lightning bolts have a bit of an arc to them, and they don't go in a straight line. So I'm hoping that there's enough lightning in here to blanket the Hobbit army and completely wipe them out. We're going to find out the hard way. Now, I have put countless lightning bolts in there. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. You ready for this? Let's try this one more time. Hopefully this is enough to wipe out this army. And can you imagine, you're down here, you are one of these hobbits, you look up at that little speck of light, and you're thinking to yourself, man, what is that speck of light right there? And you turn to your hobbit friend and you're like, Mr. Larry the Hobbit, do you know what that speck of light is? And Larry the Hobbit's like, no, Billy, I don't know what that speck of light is. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Maximum slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. The lightning is moving out and spreading out. Let's speed it up just a bit and then give it a pause. This reminds me of the Darkness God from the Omega mod. The Darkness God used to shoot out blasts of energy like this, blasts of lightning like this, and this is going to blanket the hobbits. Maximum slow-mo. A little bit faster. Pause. Maximum slow-mo. There you go. Point of impact. It's actually blocking out the sun. These hobbits are fighting in the shade, 300 style, as the lightning comes in. Maximum slow-mo. Check that out. This is much more Dragon Ball Z-esque. This much energy, the energy completely enveloping the enemies. This feels very much more like Dragon Ball Z. The force of the impact sending hobbits flying, the death, destruction, and mayhem from such a powerful attack. That is Dragon Ball Z. And yet, I hate that Larry dies. Guys, there are hobbits that lived through the lightning blast, and Larry went for a little fall. God damn it, Larry. Now, Larry is gonna have some fun. Guys, in the first episode of our God Powers recreation, we did a spirit bomb, and it looked beautiful, but it didn't have the oomph of a spirit bomb. And then again, the spirit bomb didn't even quite work like that. If you remember, a spirit bomb, you actually build it, it becomes this giant orb, and then you throw it at the enemy and it envelops them and just kind of destroys them. So I kind of want to make not quite a spirit bomb per se. I want to make another spherical explosion. I'm not sure what you would call it in the Dragon Ball Z world. I looked and looked and looked, and I felt like I've seen Dragon Ball Z characters do an attack like this, where the attack moves out from them, and it explodes from them, but I could not, for the life of me, find a name for that attack. There we go. Larry is surrounded by enemies on all sides. Now we're going to give him his beautiful attack. We're going to recreate that amazing spherical explosion, but we're also going to upgrade it. We get right here on top of Larry's head. Perfection. I couldn't ask for better. And now we're going to make our sphere. So there's the beginning of our lovely AoE spirit bomb splash explosion attack. But this was fairly powerful. It lacked the oomph. And what adds the oomph? The Zeus ability. So we now have the Zeus ability activated. We're going to go inside our sphere to little old Larry. Again, position ourselves right above his brain, because I want this to be as close to the same as before. See, if I was smart, I wouldn't have moved. But I've moved, and now I need to try and recreate what we just did in the position to do so. Now we're going to take our Zeus power, which seems to not be moving outside. I do not want the Zeus power to be poking out. I just want the destructive ability to be there. You know, I just want the damage to be there. So we're now going to surround in the Zeus power and kind of work our way up and make a spherical Zeus explosion. And it's just going to be glorious. What have I made? What have I created? What is about to happen? Oh my god. It looks almost like, you know, at New Year's, you have that ball that drops down. Everyone's like, Happy New Year's. It looks like one of those, but a whole lot more deadly. This is going to do stupid stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. A spirit bomb, a big bang attack, a flash attack, some form of insane Dragon Ball Z AoE, just burst of energy from him. Hold on, Vegeta did it. Vegeta did something like that, where he just put his arms out and a big explosion came out of him. What was it called? I can't remember. Regardless, here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Slow-mo. Oh god, pause. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was on regular slow-mo. Look at that. Look at that thing. This is insane. I've never seen something like this in Total Acro Battle Simulator. Okay, maximum slow-mo. Here we go. Look at it spread. Look at it spread out in every direction, enveloping these poor clubbers. Pause. I want to get inside. I want to see it from Larry's perspective. Larry, how you doing in here, bud? You are bathed in a beautiful glow of just amazing god powers. And all around you, you can just see your god power spreading out and smacking into all these enemies. This is just insane. My freaking god. Maximum slow-mo continues to spread, continues to envelop these armies. You can see the clubbers just getting completely destroyed. You can see Larry inside the energy right there in the middle of the screen, a little red dot inside of this blast. I'm gonna zoom out and oh, wow. This is the coolest thing I've ever done. How do I top this? How do I do better than this? All right, full speed. Here we go. Finish it up. And there are still clubbers alive. You guys have brought to my attention many things with the new God Powers update to this wonderful mod that we can adjust the damage, we can adjust the size, we can actually take the damage to 0, and we have implications for what that means, and we might make a future video on that, but for the time being, what you guys have brought to my attention that we can take our favorite Dragon Ball Z attacks and then turn them into truly destructive abilities with the fact that we can now increase the damage of the Candle Fire ability. No longer will the Candle Fire ability of our Dragon Ball Z attacks deal just a tiny little bit of damage. No, we're gonna wipe out armies, and it is going to be glorious. But the one thing we have a problem. Watch this. Ready? There is a regular Candle Fire attack, and using the regular Candle Fire attack, we have begun to make our little Dragon Ball Z attacks, right? And the one thing I wish we had the possibility to do would be to increase the size of the Candle Fire ability, but it doesn't work. This is apparently a 70 by 70 Candle Fire ability, and it's the same size as the other one. So no, we cannot increase the size of the Candle Fire abilities. It just doesn't work. But what we can do, hopefully, actually, we should test this first. Quick test for science. I'm gonna get a couple clubbers. Okay, got clubbers, and then I'm gonna take a good old-fashioned ice giant over here. All right, pause. Candle Fire deals 35 damage. Just how much damage is that? One shot. Now, does one shot kill? No, one shot does not. So let's try to increase the damage, shall we? Let's go over here and do, I think it was 7. No, it was, what was it? It was 1 and 2. Oh, 125 damage. You know what? Just to be sure, 230 damage. Here we go. I think he's dead. I think we can increase the damage. Does the damage increase the knockback? I don't think so. Ready? No. Okay, so let's increase the damage to like some large number that's gonna one-shot the Ice Giant. We're just gonna make sure that we can make each individual ball deal an insane amount of damage, making our Spirit Bomb, our Kamehameha, etc. overpowered. 12,630 damage sounds fantastic. Let's just slow-mo and go smack. You should be dead. You should be dead. Get away from our guys. Oh, in the head. Oh, in the neck. Kill this guy. 2 Spirit? Alright, it took 2. It took 2. Apparently the Ice Giant has more HP than that. 12,630 damage doesn't kill an Ice Giant. Good to know. Let's have some fun. Larry, he's our man. If he can't do it, great. Here we go. We're gonna actually try and do an energy blast like Kamehameha. And this poor hobbit knows what's about to happen to him. And this poor hobbit has been on the hashish. Get off the hashish there, bud. So a 12,630 damage Kamehameha ability should be plenty. But you know what? Just to be sure, we're gonna ramp it up a little bit, okay? 50,000 damage Candle Fires. Say what's up. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I can't wait to decide. I'm getting giddy. I'm excited about this because I know each of these Cannon Fires... Cannon Fires? They're Candle Fires, Crow. Each of these Candle Fires are going to deal an insane amount of damage. Like, at first, I wanted to do this back in the day. Like, the first time we created or tried to create an energy blast worthy of Dragon Ball Z, right? We tried to do it, and it visually looked stunning, but it lacked the oomph. It lacked the damage, and that doesn't quite look right. But now we have the oomph and the damage and the epic amounts of power. We're just going to shoot so many blue balls at these blue hobbits, and that doesn't sound appropriate, but that's okay. I am very excited to try this Kamehameha, and it is going to be glorious, firing right from the hands of none other than Larry himself. Do we have enough explosive power? I think we need some more. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna set this up. Here we go. Kamehameha Blast should kill every single one of these hobbits. Should. We're gonna find out. Kamehameha Blast. Attempt number 1. In 3, 2, 1, go. No, I aimed it too low. Not only did I aim it too low, but I forgot that this ability has a damage drop off. It didn't work. Wait a minute. I can make lightning bolts bigger. Hold on a second. I just had a thought. If I make a lightning bolt 3 times bigger, it looks like, I'm just gonna line it up. It looks like that. Oh no. Oh, baby. Oh, I think 3 times bigger actually might be too big. But you know what? We're going to do it 3 times bigger with these lightning bolts that are 10,000 or 10,000 damage apiece. Here we go. 3 times bigger. I don't know. Guys, I'm a little concerned. I'm wielding maximal power right now. This is 3 times as big lightning bolts, dealing 10,000 damage. And I'm just making, I'm looking at it. Oh, what have I made? What have I done? Should we shoot it? Let's just shoot it in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, baby! Yeah! Woo! Oh, it's hard to scream when you're sick. Dude, that looked fantastic. That's what we're talking about. I didn't kill them all. I missed a couple of stragglers, but there are still hobbits flying through the sky as we speak. That was a Kamehameha. So, buddy, how's it going, Larry? You doing good? That's good. Just let me do this for you, okay? Dying, but not dying nearly as much as these poor defenseless things are going to die. It's gonna be glorious. Look at that. That is a Kamehameha blast coming from the hands of Larry. That is just phenomenal. Look at the things go flying. So much power. Now, the only problem with this ability is that it doesn't have the reach. It doesn't have the penetrating power of a Dragon Ball Z blast. Though those that do receive the blast are sent flying off the map, like that poor guy. The totally accurate battle simulator Kamehameha is strong, but not nearly as strong as the Spirit Bomb. Where's Larry? Good old Larry. It is time for the Spirit Bomb. I hope you're ready, Mr. Larry. Oh my God, Larry. Look at all the ice giants, dude. It is time for our Spirit Bomb. So, Mr. Larry, if you don't mind, I'm just going to get right on top of your head, and we're going to use the 10,000 damage lightning bolts to see if we can make a proper Spirit Bomb. Oh, yes. Now, I'm using smaller lightning bolts so that I can actually see where my lightning is going and line it up properly. If they're too big, I actually can't see what I'm doing, and I can't make a proper Spirit Bomb. It's funny, I've spent most of this episode not even talking, just building things, and there is 0% chance that any ice giant survives this. Look how many lightning bolts there are per square inch going out in every direction, each dealing 10,000 damage. There is a 0% chance anything survives this. Oh my goodness! That took way too long, but I feel like we've done a phenomenal job. Larry, how you doing there, bud? Again, you're inside of your own Spirit Bomb. But you know what? I think this is going to do beautiful things. Let's back up. Let's zoom out. Let's take, oh yeah! Each one of those Zeus lightning bolts, each little pinpoint, you can see the individual pinpoints if you look carefully. Each pinpoint does 10,000 damage. 10,000 damage each. There are millions of points of damage, tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of points of damage inside of that Spirit Bomb, about to wipe out, should wipe out all these things, all these ice giants. There should not be a single survivor. Here we go, Spirit Bomb explosion in maximum slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. Activated. Lightning bolts spreading out in every freaking direction. The orb, the Spirit Bomb, is expanding and is beginning to envelop the first line of ice giants, getting stabbed in the chest. Pause. Imagine being stabbed in the chest by that many 10,000 damage lightning bolts. As you can see, that ice giant is clearly dead. Let's move on. Maximum slow-mo, reactivated lightning, enveloping. Just amazing. Look at that. You guys want to go faster? All right, here we go. We're gonna go faster. Pause. Zoom out. Regular slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. Everyone, we did it. We did it. We one-shotted every ice giant. We did it. Yes. I am freaking out right now. I was hoping we would successfully destroy every single ice giant, and we did. And let's get in on Larry. Oh, Imagine being Larry, guys. Imagine looking in here and staring out into that white void almost as the Ice Giant army that was threatening to attack you. All gone. All gone. In the blink of an eye from this wonderful Spirit Bomb attack.